Am I the bad guy for pointing at the kitchen when my mother-in-law asked, "Where's our dinner?" My husband had a serious injury weeks ago. He's bedridden, and his family comes to see him every day. My mother-in-law keeps drilling what I need to do to make my husband comfortable, but does nothing to help. Just visits every day and sits around expecting to be fed and entertained. Sometimes my brother-in-law, his wife and kids join them and turn the house into a mess. Yesterday, my mother-in-law, her husband, and son came again. They checked on my husband, then went to sit in the living room for hours. I served them coffee and croissant. Hours later, my husband threw up for the second time. I had to take care of changing his clothes and cleaning the sheets to avoid infections. I was exhausted. I came downstairs, and my mother-in-law looked at me and asked, "Hey, where's our dinner?" I was shocked that after seeing me go up and downstairs many times and cleaning and bringing new sheets and running the washing machine, that she'd expect me to prepare dinner. I'd already eaten a sandwich at 6 and yogurt. I have problems with my stomach and stress, and pregnancy made it worse. I'm 4 months in. I pointed to the kitchen and told her to help herself. She gave me a look, then said she didn't expect me to ask her to cook dinner at my house. I said I didn't expect her to ask me to cook dinner while I'm taking care of her son. She started arguing about the way I spoke about my husband, saying as his partner, this is the least I could do, and called me unhinged for throwing in her face that I'm helping my husband. She got her husband involved, asking what his thoughts were on me making my guests go hungry and forcing them to cook themselves when this is supposed to be my duty as a host homeowner. My father-in-law said they could order food and call it a day, and yelled at my younger brother-in-law to stop playing on his phone and order food. But my mother-in-law got mad and lashed out, criticizing me, saying I wasn't up to the challenge of taking care of my home and my guests like an adult. I lost it on her and told them to leave, since she kept yelling and disrupting my husband's sleep. She left after saying she felt sorry for her son and grandchild with an aggressive wife and a mother like me. She told everyone, and my older brother-in-law said he understood I had a lot on my plate, but lectured me about how I should have respect for his mom, who was a guest. He said that his wife wouldn't have acted this way, and that I shouldn't use taking care of my husband against them. He asked me to apologize, but I didn't. Info: my husband suffers from 2 major injuries, and he's got a long recovery ahead. Right now, there's so much pressure to take care of him while keeping up with house chores and work. My mom and sister help, but not my mother-in-law. She claimed that when I told them to leave, I was refusing to let her see her sick son. But I'd never do that. I lost a loved one before seeing them, so I understand her fear. But my brother-in-law thought that was my goal. Am I the bad guy? Not the bad guy. Your mother-in-law isn't a guest. A guest is invited and welcome. She is a mooch. You've been putting up with this for weeks, and you are a saint for not snapping sooner. Don't let them into your house anymore, and definitely do not apologize. Give them strict visiting hours and kick them out when they're done. They are the real for sitting on their bums all day at your house, expecting to be waited on. Their dinner wasn't in the kitchen at your house. It was in the kitchen at their house. It's not your responsibility to feed unwanted and unhelpful guests. Let me know what you would do if you're in this situation down below in the comments, and or not, and why. If you subscribe, remember to click the bell icon for notifications. To enjoy all the stories, use the playlist at the top of the description of this video. See you in the next video.